When you called him, you had been placed in charge of Molly.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And you called Mr. Green and said what?
Molly had attacked my doxy.
And
I called Charlie up to let him know that I couldn't keep Molly.
And said what to him? Well, I mean, if you called me and said, I can't keep Molly, I would say, what does that have to do with me? You can't meet, but that's a, so you called
Yes,
him
I
and
would
said,
have had to have, yes, I would have had to put her somewhere else.
where else? Put her
Probably
in
a
boarding school?
No, probably a rescue.
A shelter?
Yes.
Where someone would have adopted her. Where
Yes.
someone would have adopted her.
Yes.
And he said, no, I'll take her.
Yes.
Fine. Then the dog is his. You have to understand, you left your mother in charge of the dog. Your mother was going to, listen to me very carefully. Your mother was going to put the dog in a shelter in the hopes of, instead of euthanizing the dog, someone would have adopted her.
My dog's almost dead.
Listen
She's
to me.
14 years old.
Listen to me carefully. The
Okay.
dog belongs to Mr. Green.
Mr. Green.
Now, you left in February. She's had the dog since February?
What happened at the end of February, there was an incident at my house that she was moving out. She came in and said, well, I'm going to take Molly. I said, no, you're not.
Your mom gave me the dog.
Yeah, I mean, and I've licensed it and taken care of it.
I love it.
So there was an incident that she got physically, and I had to call the police for a domestic violence call.
How physical?
How physical?
What kind of physical?
Well, she threw Molly's water dish at me. She threw a bottle of Gatorade at me. She also came by and tried to hit me. She poured a whole brand new deal of maple syrup on my kitchen floor, and then went out the door with Molly and got to her car, and then pulled out some mace and tried to spray me with that. And then she took off.
Where was her 3-year-old all during this time?
The child was outside in the car.
He doesn't know, but
During this incident, when you were arguing with Mr. Green over Molly,
yes.
where was your daughter?
My daughter was with her daddy, and her daddy was sitting out in his car with his roommate. That he's got a roommate. They were both outside, and so my daughter was sleeping in the car.
Your daughter
sleeping in the car. We were in the house talking. We were in the house arguing. We weren't outside.
Your daughter was with her father.
Her father, yes.
Outside in the car.
In the car. Mm-hmm. Talking. He was standing outside the car talking.
Listen to me carefully, Mr. Green. I'm going to try to be as plain-spoken as I can. I don't know what the hold is, but I know that it would be difficult to live with that kind of energy. So I'm not sure why you wanted to live with that kind of energy. I'm not sure.
Compassion.
Okay.
Well, I saw words they were living before.
Okay.
Your Honor, could I say one thing, if I may?
Sure.
It was till DeAnna could get him. I just wanted to say that till DeAnna could get her back. That's all I need to say.
Listen.
Thank you for watching the dog.
You got a couple of things to think about. Do you think that your daughter has a problem?
Yes.
Me too.